Morning friends. Is anyone surprised that I'm running late again? And the bus station doors are closed as well. We're in Glasgow, and it's so funny, just got off the bus there and there's literally worship music playing over there. Anyway, I'm gonna try and find the subway and head to the West End. I'm in the West End and I'm so glad to be out in the fresh air after an hour and a half bus journey, and then the subway was actually really fast and really easy, so yeah, I'm glad to be really near the hotel. I know that I haven't properly introduced the video and I haven't explained why I'm here unless you watched the last Glasgow video. I think I hinted at what that was coming back again, but yeah, I'm going to try and check in. I know check-in's not till 3 and it's only almost 1:30, so I'm definitely early. But if not, I'm gonna leave my bag, and the Botanic Gardens are just there. So maybe I'll get some lunch and then maybe walk around the Botanics, I'm not sure. We'll see what we can do before check-in. I spy an autumn wreath. I will need to come back with my camera to check that out, I think.
Made a stainless glass painting.
The room was ready early so I could check in now. I'm so glad because I'm starving. I got a sandwich en route and I was thinking about maybe I could just sit in the lobby if the room wasn't ready and have my sandwich. But this way I can have a cup of tea along with it, so that's great. But what a beautiful room. Oh, it's so lovely. I have to show. How lovely is this? I was just thinking how much I would love to have a bath tonight, but I forgot to bring anything sort of bubbly to go in it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy this lovely big bath tonight. So it's quite an unusual layout for a hotel room. So back here is the whole room that I showed you. And then this door is the main door back out into the hotel. I haven't the foggiest what this door is. And then here, we have our sort of storage. So I've already hung up my cardigan and my scarf, and there's some robes and sort of hair dryer and everything, ironing board. Okay, time to boil the kettle, have a cup of tea and have some lunch because I'm starving. may have just gotten to bed after lunch. It just looked so inviting, and I'm tempted to actually have just a tiny little snoozle, just a little one, because I actually didn't, well, yeah, my neighbours were just a little bit noisy this morning, so maybe we'll have maybe a little 20-minute nap. But before I do that, I wanted to tell you why we're here. So yeah, welcome to the video. So if you've been watching for a little while, you may know that sort of every autumn me and Ashleigh sort of go away on just a little staycation. Last year we did the Isle of Bute, which was really fun. And the year before that, we have always done Glasgow, actually. I think we've done Glasgow twice, 2 years in a row, maybe 3 years, I'm not sure. And then we did the Isle of Bute. And this year, we didn't think we were going to get away for various different reasons. But then, very, very kindly, One Devonshire Gardens, which is where I am, got in touch to see if I would like to come for a press day and try their new tasting menu, and then also spend the night in their hotel. So I was so excited when I got the invite, because I was wondering if Ashleigh would be able to go, and maybe this could be our annual friendship trip. And it all worked out. Ashleigh's actually still at work, I think. Let me check the time. She should be finishing soon, I think. And she will be hopping on the train from where she stays and coming to the local train station here. So that is what we're doing in Glasgow. It was a very last minute plan. Only, I think a couple of weeks ago did we organise this. So I've actually been in Glasgow so much this month, the most I've ever been in Glasgow in a month. We are staying in, so the One Devonshire Gardens is just, I think this is still considered the West End, hopefully, but I've never really walked around this area, and when I was walking from the subway station, which the nearest one is Hillhead, I want to say, I think that's the one that I got off at, I was just blown away by all the beautiful old houses. And you know me, I love a walk around the streets just looking at beautiful architecture, and it is still a little bit autumnal. It's looking a tiny bit more wintry than it was when I was here earlier in the month, obviously. But yeah, I'm thinking after my nap, it won't be dark just yet. I think it gets dark about 4:30, and I definitely want to be back in the hotel when it's dark, just because my sinuses have been playing up. I don't know if anyone else suffers at this time of the year, especially autumn for me, not so much even summer. I think it must be all the leaves, which I love the leaves, but my sinuses don't, so I get quite a lot of pressure in my head. So yeah, I was doing a little massage on the bus here. So yeah, I don't want to be out when it's cold, because that just makes it all the worse. So I think I'll come back around sunset time. I'll enjoy and have a nice hot shower or the bath maybe, and then just wait till Ashleigh arrives. And then we have dinner reservations at 6:30, and that is literally just downstairs, so that would be so convenient. So yeah, I think I'm going to read, actually, I didn't even talk to you about it. So I recently finished The Three Musketeers. I have been wanting to read it for years, because ever since I was little, I've loved all the adaptations. I love the Disney one, I have to be in the right mood. I did love it as a kid. I know it's not The Musketeers, but I did like Man in an Iron Mask as well, and I really like the BBC adaptation of The Musketeers. And then I recently just watched, which inspired me to actually read the book, the French, I was going to say adaptation, I guess, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's The Three Musketeers d'Artagnan, and then there's the part 2, which I haven't seen yet. So that is, I just finished The Musketeers, is what I'm trying to say. And I did enjoy it, not as much as I enjoyed The Count of Monte Cristo, which I read last year. That was, yeah, I really, really loved The Count of Monte Cristo, one of my favourite books. There were some parts of it that I didn't love as much, because I understand that he wrote it over a long period of time, like 2 years, and sort of submitted it almost, I think it was maybe in like a newspaper or some kind of magazine. So I think at some points he got quite bored of the story maybe, and wanted to go off and do these little tangents. So sometimes when you're reading it all together, it felt a little bit random. Pardon me. But I really loved I really loved The Count of Monte Cristo, and The Musketeers I did enjoy. Not as much, but I did enjoy it. So anyway, that was a long way to say I've started a new book. And I got it at a charity shop recently, and I've heard so many good things about this book. What I liked about it... Well, first of all, it says, "A balm for the soul and a glorious love letter to books and reading." How lovely does that sound? And then maybe it was actually on Goodreads that I read it, but I read somewhere that this particular book is a sort of a slow read. It's not meant to be a page turner necessarily, but just a really comforting, slow read. So I thought that would be lovely to bring on the trip. I'm not sure actually how much I'll manage to read of it, but I think I'll read a little bit now. I've been prattling on for 6 minutes anyway. I'll see you very soon when we head out, hopefully, for just a little wander around the area, and I really want to visit that house that had the beautiful autumn wreath. That is on my list. It's looking really festive. I imagine it must be lovely at Christmas. It's a wee bit nippy. I don't think I'll be out for too long. I'm just going to do a little circle, I think, of the neighbourhood and then head back. Oh, the squirrel hiding his nuts. He's like digging in the ground. Oh, look at him. He's like covering it up with the leaves. It's a little bit later on in the evening. It's pitch black outside now, but Ashleigh arrived safely. We had a little bit of tea and like drinks and just caught up, and it's been really lovely. But now we've got changed, and I got a chance to wear this dress again. I've only wore it the once, and it was in a previous video. It was when me and Nadia went to the press preview thing of The Fringe, and it's so nice to get a chance to wear it again. It was a little charity shop find. Anyway, just about to head downstairs now for our dinner, and it's really nice. There's a menu in the room, so I think we've pre-picked what we want for dinner already. We're all sorted. Good morning, friends. Oh, there's a dog. So we've just checked out of the hotel and we're back here at this house because I wanted to show Ashleigh it in person. And yeah, the squirrels are out and about running. It's so lovely, but it's also really warm this morning. I'm so toasty, we both are. So we're kind of hoping for a little bit cooler weather to descend upon us soon. So cute. He's not scared of me. We just popped in to the Kelvingrove, mostly, well, to have a little look, but also to use their toilets. And now we don't really know where we're going. We have no plans. We're not hungry yet, and just walking, seeing where our feet take us. Oh, the door looks kind of open. Ashleigh's got our Christmas presents, a few of them anyway.
It's because long hot summers warm the Gulf of Mexico. The sea
We've got our bags and we're heading to the train station now. Hello friends, so that's me back in Edinburgh, safe and sound, and I just had the loveliest time. It was so nice to explore a slightly different part of Glasgow. Obviously we did do more of like the University Kelvingrove Park area, which I have done before in the past, but I also loved seeing a little bit of Hynland. It's a high street on the way to the train station, popped into a little bookshop, and then also just that area kind of around the hotel that we were staying in was just really picturesque, beautiful buildings. My favourite one, I think you probably could tell because I showed it twice in the video, was that lovely building. I actually can't remember the name of the street now, but it was beautiful the way they decorated it with like pumpkins and autumn wreaths. It just looked so autumnal and beautiful, and yeah, it was just so well done. And I actually, fun fact, ended up looking up the street view of that that building because somebody had been asking on Instagram. I shared it on my stories where it was, so I wanted to give them the sort of street name. And I think the street view was from maybe about 10 years ago, and it looked so different, incredibly different. It was all boarded up, and yeah, it looked really uncared for, really run down. And whoever did that renovation, huge props to them. They did a wonderful job. It looks amazing. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things I saw, and yeah, just a really nice experience. And yeah, the only thing that I wanted to sort of point out, because I didn't mention it in the video, is the last place that we went for food was like a little French. I thought it looked like a little bistro from the outside. It was more of like a pub almost. So it's where we had lunch, and it was okay, but I wouldn't recommend it personally. I don't think the food was that fresh. Basically, we put our order in and I just nipped to the toilet was gone for just a couple of minutes. And when I came back, Ashleigh was already halfway eating her sort of ham and cheese croissant. And I just wasn't, I had like the toasty, and I just don't see how it was possible for that to be ready so fast if it wasn't sort of pre-packaged and just heated up. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but yeah, basically it was my choice, not choice, but Ashleigh wasn't that hungry, so she was like, you pick wherever, I don't mind. So I just randomly picked this place, and that wasn't the best idea, I don't think, but it wasn't terrible. It didn't make me sick or anything. I just didn't want to make it seem like I would highly recommend it when we didn't love it. It was okay. It was perfectly fine. But there was a lot of other cafes on that street that I think maybe would have been a slightly better option. But anyway, I hope that you're all doing well, and wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful week. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.